Hey guys, Dablooon here, and today's another BTD6 video. Sort of. Well, it's a BTD6 video because we're going to be playing the collection event in the background, but it's sort of because, as you guys know, the new BTD6 update is supposed to be dropping most likely today, and if I make a strategy, it's going to be killed in the next couple of hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the collection event and tell you about this amazing weekend that I had. If you're into that sort of thing, definitely hit that like button and stick around for a little bit, but if you're not into that sort of thing, still hit the like button because maybe someone else might enjoy it if you don't, but they'll never see it because you never hit that like button. So since I'm not the best at multitasking for this collection event, I'm just going to be using Ben. I'm going to have my monkey knowledge turned on, and I'm going to be playing it on advanced maps on the bonus rewards because I want to do unpoppable because they take a little longer, they're more fun, and you get a good amount of totems for them compared to, the easier maps that just go by kind of quick. And if you guys are into collecting insta monkeys, then you definitely should be doing these collection events because they're guaranteed just by playing the bonus reward maps. I mean, you get them for any map, but you get more for playing the bonus reward maps. And just use the best strategy that you can for each map. You can just pretty much use the druids or the Apache Prime on most of these things, just kind of blow right through it. And don't mind when I inevitably lose probably multiple times because, like I said, I'll be telling you a really fun story of how my weekend went down. So I probably can't do both and play, but we're going to do our best here and make this happen. But anyways, I'm not sure if you guys follow me on Instagram, but if you don't, then you should because it's fun and I post some pictures on there very rarely. But recently I've posted a couple because me and my wife got this really cool little boat the other day called a Boston Whaler, if you guys have ever heard of it. And it's just like a little, we call it our dinghy boat because it's like pretty much just a boat that you put around on or you can fish. And we haven't fished on it yet because the weekend was pretty busy at the lake. And so we just kind of put it around all weekend. But it was amazing, guys, and I wish everyone could enjoy this at one point. So we go to this little, it's technically like a private lake, but it's pretty big, and it's down here in Southern California, and it's really cool because everything is there. And what I mean by that is we get to go onto this lake, and if we want to, we can just drive our boat down to get some pizza or go to the store like there's a Stater Brothers, and you can pretty much do everything from the lake, which is awesome. So you don't have to you just live on the water, which is so cool. But anyways, so we're in there driving around our boat. And we're just putting around because this thing, it goes fast, but I don't know if you guys have ever been on a boat, but when you start off going, it kind of goes like this and you have to plane before it can start going up to speed. Well, since we're both sitting in the back, it's like a small boat. It can't really sustain that. So it's you have to get up to the front in order to make it plane out and actually get any speed anywhere, which is just pretty funny to see because I have my hand on the steering wheel and I'm kind of jamming on the throttle all the way down, but at the same time I have to leave the steering wheel and the throttle and I have to go down and sit in the front of the boat and then jump back unless my wife runs up there. One of us has to do it. But anyways, so we're driving down and we're just having a good time. We pull into we call it the Cool Kids Cove because that's where all the cool people hang out and they anchor their boats and they all just chill and party and stuff like that. So we drove through there because we're let's go show off our cool little boat. And we had some Jimmy Buffett playing in the background and some Beach Boys because that's the music you play for that kind of thing, right? And so we get in there and no joke, the one guy goes, "Dude, really like your Boston Whaler." I'm like, "Thanks, man. That's pretty cool. Thanks, man." And then we go to the next little area and the guy goes, they start clapping. No joke, this boat starts clapping. We're "Why are they clapping?" And we laugh. He goes, "Where's your cocktail?" And I'm like, "I don't have one, man. I'm driving a boat." And he goes, "Okay, that's cool." And it goes on like that, and just really cool stuff kept happening. And it was all just really, really funny because this boat is the cheapest boat on that lake. That lake is full of okay, so if you guys look at the little video I have on my Instagram, whatever, of us wake surfing around, wakeboarding around, there's houses in there that are worth tens of 30 millions and just mansions. And our little boat's the cheapest thing there is getting all these everyone's saying things, saying what's up and just waving, all this kind of stuff. And it's just really, really cool because it's just it's fun, it's like a little dinghy boat. It's meant to just putt around. And then when we go wakeboarding, we get on the real cool boat, and that's when things get real. It was just a heck of a weekend. And then so we were okay, we're thirsty. We didn't bring any water because there's really not much storage on this thing. It's not meant to be something you're supposed to just spend all day on, and it's just no storage, right? So we go down to the dock area I was telling you about, and we go get some food. And so we just bust into this little slip is what you should call it when you're where you put the boat, and we just fly right in by the seat of our pants, and I jam on the reverse so I don't go too far into it because I've been on boats my whole life, but I've never really learned to drive them. I was never every time I get in one, I crash into the dock or another boat, and I'm yeah, it's not really for me. But this little guy, you can't mess it up. It's outboard motor, so it's easy to it's like driving a car. And so I just fly in the seat of my pants. I string up the boat real quick and I let it, and then we go have like burgers on the like main village area where anybody can go there, which is really cool. So like a lot of people just come. There's a lot of tourists over there because, oh, I don't have any lead popping here. Huh? We're gonna kind of eat it on that one. And there's like, okay, so there's like a lot of tourists on this area because it's just a cool place to go. Like you don't have to have water stuff or boats or houses. You can just literally go there and enjoy yourself and have a good time, which is really, really, really cool. I don't have any camo here either, huh? See, I told you guys I can't multitask. This isn't really gonna work out too well. We got to figure something out for the camo here. How about just since it's so simple and it's like around 33 camos, we'll just get this guy. We'll go like that. We'll go like that. Get the 480, and then eventually we'll get our never miss targeting, and the Spectre can just kind of beat this whole thing. So we have this, we go eat our burgers, and then we go walk around the shops a little bit, and then we get back on our boat and we just drive around again, and then we go back and we clean it. And it was just so much fun because it's like, you don't really, I don't know guys, I just can't explain it unless you're there, but like, it's like a little town on the water and you get to drive around and be a part of it and just do whatever you want to do. And it was just our first, it was like the maiden voyage of that boat. Like we docked it last week, and that's the best part of it too, right? So we don't have to like most of the time, you guys, I'm sure you guys are on the freeway all the time and you see people dragging boats and jet skis, all that kind of stuff around. We don't have to do that, which is the best part of it. So we just literally go and dock it up. There's like a dock there and we leave it there. So now like during the week, the weekend, whenever we feel like it, we can just go down there and just enjoy ourselves. We don't have to tow anything or do anything crazy. They have a gas pump place on the water, so you don't have to go take out to fill it. They have a marina there where like if your boat breaks down, you can literally just like drive it into their slip and then they'll just like fix it for you there. I'm sure it's cost $1 million, so I'll try to do it myself, but it is just like a little life on the water. So I don't know if you guys knew, but we started a vlog a long time ago. Haven't been able to get to that lately, like probably in a year, but I'm definitely gonna start doing that soon too, because that is just, oh my gosh, it's so much fun up there. You guys got to see it. And then on top of all of the just water shenanigans with the boat and everything and having a good old time, we were able to actually go wakeboarding. Well, it's technically wake surfing, but not. I just call it wakeboarding because like, okay, so you guys know what wakeboarding is, right? It's where you strap two bindings to your feet and you're on a board. We do that too. But it's usually like this weekend was real busy, and so the lake's not too big, and so it's very, very choppy. So you try to wakeboard and it's like, yeah, it's real fun just to get beat around all day, but it's not. Wakeboarding's for like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning when it's glass water. It's just flat and you're having a good old time with it. So we don't really do that too much because we're never up early enough and there's always too many people out there. But this time, what we do is we wake surf. Now, it's not like wake surfing. Like if you guys have never seen wake surfing, YouTube a video of wake surfing. It is the funnest thing you can do on a, well, that's not true. Tubing is the funnest thing, but this lake has so many rules. We have been pulled over by this lake association so many times. Never got ticketed. It's just warnings. They're just the fun police. Every time you try to have fun, they're attacking you. They're bored and they're attacking you all the time. It's super irritating. Like we go on a tube and you can't tube on this lake. All right, I was holding up the red flag, but I had my elbow bent like this. You know, when there's like a down skier, I'm holding up my flag like this and he comes over. You have to hold it straight in there. I'm like, you try holding it up straight in the air for 10 minutes, buddy. We're trying to get the person in the water. They're learning here. And so it just goes on like that. Just everything you could think of, they pull you over for it. But anyways, you can't tube on that lake and you can't wake surf. So wake surfing is done like right behind the boat to where you can literally jump on the back of the boat, and you do it at like 7 to 9 miles an hour, and it creates a giant massive wave or wake, whatever you want to call it, and you surf on it. So you don't need a rope. It is beautiful. It's amazing. It's one of the most funnest things you can do on the water, but it's not allowed there because the docks are all too close and you kind of destroy everything because you'll send all these waves everywhere. So what we do is we can't do that. So we still have a wake surf because when we bought the wake surf, we didn't know that they were going to just yell at us for that too. Should have checked the rules, but we didn't. And so we didn't know we were going to yell at for that. So we bought a wake surf and we're like, well, we don't want to return it. It's a really cool board. Like, let's use it. So we just tow it out at wakeboard length, and where you don't have to strap in your bindings and you can just cruise and carve and have a good time. And so that's why I posted a video yesterday on Instagram. It's so chill that I wore my sunglasses so I didn't burn out my eyes and I just wanted to look cooler. And so like, you don't have to like even worry about like face planning. I mean, you do if you don't know what you're doing, I guess. But like, you can just chill, and when you're done, you just let the rope go and you kind of just glide to a stop. And it was just so much fun, guys. And so if you guys ever get a chance, or if you ever can just in the position where you can go like rent a boat somewhere. I know it's really expensive and just gets crazy. Everyone has a buddy that has a boat. Yeah. Well, actually, that's not true. I live in Southern California. So I mean, like, we have a lot of places to use water vehicles, but you guys might live in like the Midwest or something, huh? And there's really no chance of that. Well, no, you guys have lakes. Yeah, everybody has access to boats. So if you can do it, I would definitely do it. But we're about to get this Spectre here. I think after that, it'd be pretty much done, right? We just, we can get this. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. We can just kind of just get some farms maybe. That'd be kind of fun here. We'll put this guy here. We'll go to the bottom path farm because I'm already like not really paying attention to what's going on. So adding like more things to the mix might be a little crazy. But the crazy part is that wasn't even the full weekend. All of that was like maybe the span of like 30 hours. So we went up Sunday. We went up Sunday afternoon and then stayed till Monday. But Friday, we still had a lot going on too. Like it was crazy. My wife's a teacher, so we went to her principal's retirement party, had a good time there, and then we ran to go see that new Cruella movie because they had like a discounted price at our local theater, and we checked out the new Cruella movie. So if you guys have not seen that one, it's actually pretty cool. I thought it was gonna be like, you know how everything is nowadays. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, she's, you know, like really nice now, we're gonna make her a nice bad guy. But no, she's like stayed bad but somewhat good. Like I don't know, the movie is pretty cool, and they had an actual soundtrack. Like most Disney movies have just like, you know, singing or original sounds, but it was all like classic rock. So it was like Rolling Stones was in it. These boots were made for walking song. Like all the good stuff from the good old days was in that, which was just really cool to see a soundtrack like that in a Disney movie. And I don't know if there are any other Disney movies that have that kind of soundtrack. And if there is, and I have mistaken myself, then let me know below. But I was racking my mind trying to figure out if I've heard any other Disney movies with an original soundtrack. I just thought it was so cool to hear that because I love the Rolling Stones, of course. But yeah, if you're on the fence about watching Cruella, then I'd recommend it. I mean, I am married and my wife really wanted to see it. So I mean, I wouldn't have watched it on my own. Just throwing that out there. Like if you guys were like, but it actually is worth checking out. So check that movie out if you're into that. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think I have talked your guys' heads off enough, and I'm trying something new here. So definitely give me the feedback. Tell me to shut up. Tell me if you liked it. I like the idea of just, because my grandma always tells me that I talk more than anybody else that she knows, and then I can just talk to myself, which I'm doing right now very well. And so I just thought it'd be fun to do this and not have to stress so much about a strategy, especially when, like, if you guys have been in the Bloons game for a while, you know that like Ninja Kiwi doesn't really give much information on their updates, and they'll just kind of drop them on you whenever. And so you could kind of speculate when it's going to be, but we've been speculating since last week. I would guess today being Tuesday would be the day it comes out. It's their Wednesday, but you never know. So it's better rather than just stress about it, like and sit by the computer with the refresh button on Steam. It's more fun just to come up with content that doesn't necessarily matter if it's going to be nerfed or buffed, or they're going to make the tax zone not hit leads, nothing like that. I am going to skip ahead to the end of this round so you guys can just see how this plays out, but we're just going to be going for this Apache Prime and decimating the rest of the game. Well, I think this is pretty much it. This is going to be the last two hardest rounds. We got 98 and then 99. I was a little worried about 99, so then I got my Icicle Impale, and I think I used him on 95 as well. I have a Sabotage just in case, but I really think this guy's just going to wreck right through. And Benjamin is always a go-to hero for this unpoppable stuff, guys. Look, it's $39,000, which really more than offsets all the extra prices we paid, because like this guy was 54,000 instead of 48. That covered that there, and then all the other little prices we had to pay as well. Are we gonna be able to cover this right now? I'm gonna hit that Sabotage as soon as this guy pops out, and hopefully we don't lose here. We're gonna have to like time it just right. Imagine losing on Impossible round 100. Here we go. Slow it down a little bit. There we go. Let's use that first ability. It's gonna not come back in time. Okay, we're good to go there. And there we go. We got our Insta Monkey. Plus, we're gonna definitely clear a collection chest at this point, I think. With 45, you have to. Yeah, there we go. And if you guys didn't know, you can click a little thing here. I'm gonna go for my boat. I'm gonna click collect and see what we get here. We get a 010 and a 011. There we go. Oh, we got more here though, so let's keep getting that boat. 010 and a 101. All right, we're almost at the next one, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this, definitely let me know. Like I said, it is a completely different style of content. It's more just like, I guess, like a vlog series, but I'm just talking to you guys, telling you what's going on. Feel free to ask me questions below. Maybe I can turn that into the next like little talking point on a video. I can go on about anything for days, so just ask away in the questions or comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I definitely did. It's a lot of fun just to let loose and unwind on these kind of things. So if you guys hit that if you guys enjoyed that, definitely hit that like button. The more likes I get, the more I know I should try this some more. The more dislikes I get, no, I probably shouldn't. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. Stay tuned for the new update, because I'll definitely be on top of that, and I'll see you guys next time.